Hello all, this will be sweet as I know you are probably preparing for Thanksgiving or have a lot going on this week. If you do not have a lot going on, I truly hope you know that you are the wiser one. We were taught, Jesus taught us to live a simple life, and that is hard to juggle here, I find. Yet I keep striving for that lane. So if you know how to get in that lane or you know how to get me in that lane, I want to hear from you. You are my hero. This is Lori Z with U2FP. That's U to Full Potential. And we are based off of Psalm 139. Hey, here's what we're going to do on our Marco Polo Coach Connect Sharecast today. We're going to talk about we're going to finish talking about high energy foods. If you didn't hear last week, we started talking about high energy foods for you. And then we're going to talk about how to handle Thanksgiving if you're troubled in that portion of the day as far as the food and you know, you have more stress than you have more excitement. And also, we're going to end with a little prayer of thanks for a little boy this is for the young mothers in the crowd. I love all of you. I have some young moms with young kids, and I love working with them. I remember that part of my life, and I was so stressed, and I needed something like this at that point. So I have something little for you. And then for those who are in the middle age, the older women in this crowd who can relate, I have something I think you're going to enjoy at the end, some humor. If we have time, I have a funny story. But for those of you just joining us, these are typically 5 to 15 minutes with an average of 10 minutes. So it's not long, so stick with me. Here we go. Let's dive in. This week, I want you to notice which foods give you energy and which foods take away energy. Here is the key. You're going to do this without judgment. Yep, without judgment. If you're not sure if pumpkin pie gives you energy or not, you get to give it a try this Thursday or whenever your special Thanksgiving dinner is. What you're going to do is use curiosity. You began learning this last week. We talked about it. Now you get to implement it in more ways. Remember that everything is okay to eat in moderation. Moderation. Really. It's honoring that hunger scale that's so important. Complete deprivation of one item or another is not a long-lasting, sustainable, or even a healthy option. It really isn't. Now I should say, unless it's something you're severely allergic to. So allergies aside from what we're talking about right here. If you have a doctor's order or you know that food does not serve you, then of course that's one that you're going to keep out. But when you're depriving yourself of something that your body probably can tolerate and your tongue might enjoy a little bit, then it's not long-lasting sustainable. If you find yourself eating more low-energy foods than you desire, know that you can make a change moving forward. Here's the key. Our God is gracious and forgiving. It's why we can keep going. We must learn to forgive ourselves too. If you do choose to eat something that you know is an energy-draining food, make a conscious choice to eat it and enjoy it versus scarfing it down in a hurry. It is serving a purpose for you. Listen to this. There are times when those low-energy foods actually are beneficial. You never knew someone like a health coach would say this, right? And if you see that you want to make a change in your overall eating habits so that you are more consistently choose supportive foods for yourself, then set some goals around it. Here's a question you can do. Instead of being judgmental, you can be curious. You can ask, isn't it interesting that I'm choosing to eat blank? What might be the experience that I'm going for in making this choice? Did I get the feeling that I wanted after I ate it? That's just a couple, 2 or 3 questions that are going to be helpful when you're doing this. We really want to let go of that judgment, like, here I go again, and really build into curiosity, because that's when you can really be more of who you are. But it takes work. It's not something we grew up knowing to do, right? So it's a little bit of a habit change. But it's a habit change that can really work in all areas of your life. Not only does it help you start to feel more confident with what you choose, you start to feel more relaxed in your body. You start to feel just better physiologically, I can't even say that word today. Let's move on. It's Thanksgiving. So here's some things. Notice which foods give you energy and which foods take away energy. Ask God to instill a deep desire for nutritious foods that are right for you. You can even have a chewing contest. Sometimes a chewing contest can help us slow down. And also have an accountability partner or a mentor who can keep you motivated. And for some of you, that might be giving you the okay to try something, right? Versus always denying. Denying is not always a helpful solution. If you really want to enjoy this Thanksgiving day, but are nervous about overindulging or maybe not indulging enough, overeating or not eating enough, and I say that, and some of you are probably like, what? But I do work with all people. So we have all people. We have some people who are scared to eat things. There are some people who are so scared that they're going to overindulge and some are going to underindulge. So really, here's some things I want you to keep some tips to help with that day or every day. Remember, God made you. Go back to Psalm 139, read it over and over and over again. You get to do you. You don't have to worry about Martha, Harry, or Sally and what they want you to eat, do, or say, right? You only have to worry about what you would like to do or say, or what God would like you to do or say. It's better that we listen to God than man. So be you, do you. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, we were made for relationships. That's why we're here. So strive to connect in a meaningful way. Now, some of you are extroverts, some of you are introverts. So again, go back to number 1, do you. If you need some R&R time, find a corner with a comfy chair and connect with maybe one other quiet person, or maybe just the host's dog. Hey, I have a dog. I would love if someone just took care of him while I was trying to run around and do everything. Is there a child that's there that maybe could use some little connection? A teen, or maybe that middle-aged teenager who's kind of lost in life right now, maybe doesn't need a whole lot of words, but just could use that comfort. When we can focus on relationships, it can take pressure off some of the nervousness we might have about the food. And number 3, pray and give thanks. Giving our worries to God through prayer helps rid of anxiousness and fear, while gratitude shifts our perspective and energy levels. What a great thing. So remember, be you. Number 2, we were built for relationships. And number 3, prayer and give thanks. Let's end with just a couple fun things. I found this a little child's thankful list, and this little child said, I'm thankful for mac and cheese because it's better than turkey. I'm thankful for mommy's hugs, even when I'm sticky. I'm thankful for daddy's silly jokes, even when I don't get them. I'm thankful for cookies, especially the ones I get before dinner when grandma isn't looking. I'm thankful for my teddy bear who never complains when I squish him. I'm thankful for coloring books, but not staying in the lines. I'm thankful for snowflakes, even if they melt on my tongue too fast. And I'm thankful for my shoes, even though I always lose one. I'm thankful for bedtime stories, but not bedtime. I'm thankful for Jesus because he loves me more than all the cookies in the world. The sweetest blessings are the simplest ones, aren't they? And for my middle age list of people, this is middle-age gratitude list. Are you ready? I love this. As a middle-aged woman, I've learned to be thankful for the little things in life, like elastic waistbands. Seriously, Thanksgiving is the Olympics of eating, and stretchy pants are the gold medalists. Is this so true? I'm thankful for candles at the dinner table. This one I love. They make everyone look 10 years younger, even Uncle Frank. I think I'm definitely going to do candlelight this Thursday. This is such a good idea. I never thought about looking younger. So this middle-aged woman also said, I'm thankful for online grocery delivery because dragging 2 carts of Thanksgiving groceries through the store is how I pulled my back last year. I'm thankful for kids who now load the dishwasher because they need to learn that rinse first isn't just a suggestion, it's a law. And I'm especially thankful for leftovers, not because I love turkey that much, but because it means I don't have to cook again until Tuesday. This is so true. But mostly I'm thankful for my family even the ones who bring up politics at dinner. They remind me to practice grace, patience, and the art of passing the sweet potatoes to avoid awkward conversations. This is so good. So we can even use our curiosity over judgment even at the conversation table if someone brings up politics, religion, or any of those things that can get really awkward. I think it's good. All right. I really appreciate all you guys. I'm going to end with a little story. I hope these are a little bit silly, so I hope you're not rolling your eyes, but I hope you're getting a smile. I hope you're getting excited for possibly a day off. I know a lot of people get the day off on Thursday. For those of you who don't, I know that myself and others appreciate you. Most likely you're in a service-oriented job, such as the hospital, a doctor, a nurse, maybe you are working at the shelters, wherever you might be. Maybe it's the church, but I appreciate you for working this Thursday. And for those who don't, we can pray for those who do, and we can be thankful that we are not, which is good. But I'm thankful even for that. This story is a little story about a pastor at Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, this pastor really wanted a turkey. And so he went out, and the farmer who was part of his congregation said, "Come on over, Pastor Tim, come on over and I'll have you get one of my wild turkeys." And he's like, "Oh, that would be awesome. I've never gotten to have just, a wild turkey." Well, he got into where all the turkeys were in this big, huge barn, and they were all really calm. And as he opened up the door and walked in, the turkeys just went wild, and they went crazy, just running. And so the farmer was just laughing so hard watching this pastor try to catch a turkey, because he said, if you catch a turkey, you can have it for free. And so the pastor was really wanted to do diligence, to get this turkey for the church dinner. And after quite a while, he said, "I just cannot get one of these turkeys." He had dove after one of the biggest ones and missed. And the farmer just kept laughing and laughing. And finally, the pastor came over and said, "I think I'm just going to have to get the turkey that I can catch." And the farmer said, "Well, which one's that?" And he said, "The one at the store that's frozen." So the congregation ended up getting one frozen from the store, but they lived happily ever after. I'm thankful for you all. I'm thankful for U2FP that has been driven for 6-7 years now. I'm thankful for all that you bless me with, and I'm thankful for Brittany and Kelby, who do so much for U2FP. If it wasn't for them, we would not be functioning, because I would be I would need about 7 Thanksgiving days. Let's just put it that way. Hey, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving day. I hope you come back next Tuesday with me, and we will be talking more about, as we get into the season between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we'll keep talking about high energy foods, but we'll also shift to really having a relaxed mindset so we can have more Jesus, less chaos, less stress. That's what we want to strive for, right? As you know how I'm always going to end, you were made to be abundant, so go and do just that.